In the final months of a one-year war, the Principality of Zeon found itself locked in a desperate struggle for technological superiority. While the Earth Federation ramped up its mobile suit production, Zeon engineers sought new ways to refine their own machines. Specialized prototypes, custom units, and experimental frames meant to give their elite pilots an edge in the chaos of ground warfare. Amid these efforts, a little-known mobile suit quietly emerged from Zeon's R&D divisions. A machine rarely seen on the battlefield, yet one that would go on to influence side story narratives for decades to come. Hello and welcome, my name is OMechanicum or Mech, and today let's talk about the MS-08TX Efreet. We will examine its history, its development, its weapons and equipment, and the distinctive variations that turn this obscure prototype into one of the most fascinating machines of the universal century. History. Origins of a prototype. To understand the Efreet, we first need to understand the motivation behind its creation. Early in the one-year war, Zeon's frontline forces relied heavily on the MS-05 Saku 1 and the MS-06 Saku 2. Versatile, reliable, and easy to produce. But as the Federation introduced new countermeasures, these lightweight suits began to encounter limitations, especially in close-quarter environments. Zeon's response was the MS-07 Goof, a ground combat machine with improved armor and melee capability. But even the Goof was not considered the end of the line. Zeon's strategics envisioned specialized units capable of infiltration, shock assault, and urban warfare, missions that demanded speed, power, and silence. The answer was the MS-08TX series, a line of experimental frames intended to enhance close-range performance while providing enough adaptability for each pilot's needs. But unlike mass-production machines, the Efreet was never meant to be produced in large numbers. Most records indicate that only 8 units were built, each one individually tuned and configured. This made the Efreet an elite weapon, less a uniform product and more a semi-custom platform. Its scarcity led to limited battlefield deployment, which in turn preserved much of its mystique. While obscure during the war itself, the Efreet's reputation grew substantially in later years through side stories, gaming adaptations, and expanded universe material. Role in the One-Year War. During the One-Year War, Efreets typically served in specialized combat units, independent assault teams, and covert operations. Many were deployed in rugged terrain, including mountains, deserts, and dense urban areas where traditional mobile suits struggled. Their high mobility and excellent thermal management made them ideal for prolonged close-quarter battles, while their modular equipment allowed each pilot to tailor the machine to tactical requirements. Yet, despite their strengths, the Efreet line saw limited strategic influence. With Zeon production resources stretched thin and war escalating rapidly, the R&D focus shifted towards mass-producible machines and heavy assault units like the Dom and Gelgoog. The Efreet became an experimental footnote, one remembered not for numbers, but for the extraordinary feats of its pilots. Weapons. Tools of a close-range supremacy. The Efreet's arsenal reflects the tactical philosophy behind its creation. It was a machine designed to dominate short-range encounters, to strike swiftly, decisively, and with overwhelming force. Among its most iconic weapons was the Heat Sword, a superheated melee blade capable of cutting through Federation armor with ease. Using thermal conduction, the blade's edge reached temperatures high enough to melt or destabilize titanium ceramic composites, allowing the Efreet to dispatch enemy mobile suits in close combat. Some of the key weapons of the Efreet. As pre-mentioned, the Heat Sword or Heat Sabers were primary melee armament. Some variants carried a single sword, others dual sabers, enabling aggressive high-mobility attacking patterns. A Knuckle Shotgun, a compact ballistic weapon mounted in the forearm, ideal for point-blank surprise attacks, urban engagements, or finishing blows after a melee contact. Machine guns and bazookas. Like most Zeon suits, the Efreet could mount standard armaments, including the Zaku machine guns and anti-armor bazookas, increasing its versatility. Grenades and explosive charges. Many Efreet pilots favored demolition tactics. These suits were often deployed with fragmentation grenades, anti-MS mines, or shaped charges for breaching structures. Together, these weapons made the Efreet a fearsome presence in CQC environments where speed and precision meant life or death. Equipment. Engineering a specialist machine. The Efreet's equipment suite represented a significant evolution over the Goof and Zaku families. It was designed for high-performance ground operations with several innovations that improved maneuverability and thermal stability. One of its standout features was its enhanced thrusters package, providing rapid bursts of acceleration. These short-duration thrusts allow the Efreet to reposition quickly, essential for melee combat and stealth infiltration. The key equipment and systems. Advanced leg thrusters, allowing sudden directional changes, dashes, and jump-assisted strikes. Reinforced armor plating, more protective than standard Zaku armor, without significantly increasing weight. Specialized cooling systems, vital for dissipating heat generated by the Efreet's melee weapons and high-output reactor. Optional stealth gear, used in infiltration variants such as the Efreet Nacht, enabling silent movement and low sensor visibility. Custom cockpit tunings. Because each Efreet was tailored to its pilot, no two cockpits were exactly alike. Controls could be adjusted for your reaction time, strength, or combat style. These features made the Efreet an exceptional close combat platform, but also raised its production cost. One reason Zeon could only build a handful before the war ended. Variations for many faces of the Efreet. Despite the limited number of base units produced, the Efreet frame proved highly adaptable. Over the years, it spawned an impressive collection of variants, many tied to significant characters or events across the Universal Century. These variations are essential to understanding the Efreet's lasting legacy. Efreet Custom, the exam-enhanced killer. Perhaps the most famous of all is the Efreet Custom, piloted by Nimbus Shooterson, outfitted with a mysterious exam system. This machine exhibited extraordinary performance, rivaling even advanced Federation prototypes. Armed with dual heat sabers and tuned for aggressive precision, the Efreet Custom engaged in one of the most iconic duels of Zeon's late war technology race, its confrontation with the Blue Destiny Unit 1. The Efreet Custom demonstrates the extreme potential of the MS-08TX frame when paired with cutting-edge experimental systems. Despite having excellent performance, it was said that the Efreet Custom failed to meet the expectations of its developer, Klutzo Moses, who then defected to the Earth Federation in order to develop a higher performance machine. Efreet Nacht, the Silent Hunter. The Efreet Nacht represents a stealth evolution of the design, built for infiltration and ambush operations. Its black armor and its sound dampening systems allowed it to slip through enemy lines unseen. Equipped with close-range weapons optimized for silent takedowns, the Nacht was one of Zeon's most dangerous covert operation and mobile suits. Efreet Snide, the Blade Storm. Seen prominently in Gundam Unicorn, the Efreet Snide modernized the frame for sleeves use. Most recognizable are its 14 heat knives stored across its armor and used for both melee and throw-in attacks. This design gave the Snide overwhelming mid-range engagement capability and unusual but devastating approach to the Efreet. Efreet Jaeger, the precision variant. The Efreet Jaeger diverges from the Efreet melee origins, emphasizing long-range precision weaponry and elevated mobility. With enhanced sensors and tuned thrusters, the Jaeger serves as a marksman's mobile suit, proving the platform's surprising versatility. The legacy of the Efreet. Though it never shaped the tide of the 1-year war, the Efreet remains a symbol of Zeon's ambition and engineering creativity. It represents a moment in Universal Century history when innovation flourished, even in the face of dwindling resources and mounting strategic pressure. From stealth assassins to the exam-enhanced warriors, each variant carried its own story, one tied not to mass-produced armies, but to the individuality of the pilots who mastered these unique machines. The MS-08TX Efreet endures not because of its numbers, but because of its identity, a rare, specialized, and unforgettable testament to the evolution of mobile suit warfare. Thank you for watching this Let's Talk about the MS-08TX Efreet. If you did like this video, then slash that like button with a beam saber. And if you don't want to miss another one of these videos, then blast that subscribe button with a beam rifle. Also, I would like to know what you think of the Efreet. Was it a waste of Zeon resources? Or should it have been developed further? Let me know by dropping a comment like a colony below. And finally, thank you to Gunpla UK for sponsoring this video and for channel as a whole. They are one of the biggest stores in the UK for Gunpla and Plowmo, and if you use my code OMechanicum 10% at checkout, you'll get 10% off your order. And remember, knowledge is power. Bye now.